You've started your company, filed for incorporation, and opened a business bank account. The logistics are done, and now you're ready to start building. But what about capital? Enter the fundraising process, where you'll pitch investors, accept their capital if it all goes to plan, and use it to scale your company. Here's what some founders get wrong. They think fundraising starts when they sit down with an investor. It doesn't. It starts weeks before that first meeting. Investors field hundreds of pitches every month. To stand out, you need more than a good idea. You'll need a compelling narrative, organized data room, and a clear ask. Preparation is everything. Today, we're covering everything you need to nail down before you pitch. This is part 1 of our Ultimate Pitch Guide series. And if you want more fundraising tips like this, be sure to subscribe. Let's talk about your core narrative. This is how you describe your company when an investor asks, "Tell me about your company." It's not just your company's story, it's also yours. Out of all the problems you could solve, why this one? What makes it personal to you? Investors know building a startup is hard. They want to see you're motivated by something bigger than money. If they sense you're in it just for financial gain, it can be a red flag. Your narrative should also explain the why now. Why hasn't this problem been solved before? What's different today that makes your solution possible? And if something already exists, you need to articulate differentiation. How is your company different from the competition? What's your long-term vision for how the market evolves? Next, prepare your financials and projections. In the earliest stages, investors don't expect perfect numbers, but they do want to see you've thought through your pricing strategy, costs, and cash flow over the next 3 years. The key question they're looking to answer: with this investment, can you reach profitability or the traction milestones needed to raise your next round? Your assumptions should be carefully reasoned, and you should consider different scenarios. What happens if customer demand shifts? If the economy changes? If a competitor launches? Having answers to these questions in advance can greatly help your conversations. Onto your data room. This is a single location where investors can access and review company documents, and it's usually hosted on a secure cloud platform. At minimum, include your pitch deck, founding team bios, product roadmap, incorporation documents, and cap table. Why prepare this before pitching? Because if your pitch entices an investor, they'll want to see your data room immediately to begin due diligence. If it's not ready, you're delaying the process. Having a buttoned-up data room also lets you quickly follow up on specific questions with supporting documentation. Finally, determine your investment ask. How much are you raising? What's your valuation? Your ask should be directly tied to specific uses of the capital and goals you plan to reach. Investors want a granular breakdown. Infrastructure, talent, marketing. Be specific. And be ready to defend your valuation. At the earliest stages, you may be raising on a safe with a valuation cap instead of setting a hard valuation. Either way, you need reasoning based on your team, domain expertise, the market, and your go-to-market approach. Running an effective fundraising campaign starts with your preparation. You'll give a strong first impression and speak to investors with the confidence and clarity you need to make a compelling pitch. Check the description for templates and resources to help you prep. This is part 1 of our 4-part Ultimate Pitch Guide series. Next up, you'll walk through how to craft your pitch deck. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video.